6 years ago, Mandalorian hit pop culture like crack. People love this show, and oh boy, Hasbro does too, because they've been re-releasing this guy for 6 years. But are these releases worth it? What's changed? What's improved? Let's take a look at the new Mandalorian and Grogu. Deluxe Mandalorian? I don't know. This guy, okay? We're looking at this guy. What's up, Nats? Today the Mandalorian movie comes out, and shit, let's do more Star Wars stuff. I haven't done a Star Wars video in a bit. Look at two versions of the characters and see if they're the best. And I figured, why not cover the figure or the character that got me into the Black Series? That's right, this original 2019 release is what started the Black Series collection for me. And yeah, this is rough looking back on it. The paint scratching is... But we're not here to shit on the figures of old. We're here to appreciate the figures of new. And honestly, this is not bad. This is definitely their best release so far. But it does kind of suck that we've had to go through, I believe, there's so many releases, so I could be very wrong. Not one, not two, but 3 whole Mando bodies just to get the definitive one for now. Over the years, Hasbro's design philosophy has changed. Black Series used to have double jointed knees. Single jointed elbows have always been a thing for Black Series, but the helmet molds were really off. And I know this is his episode 1 look, but even the Beskar version that was released, I believe a wave later or 2 waves later, had this weird dingy helmet. And then the shoulder pads were on the bicep itself. It was weird. Also, butterfly joints. Does this have... Oh, yeah, it does, but we'll see. And then they did the 2.0 figure, which is really nice. It's only ever been in Beskar. It's got the cape. This is, I believe, the Book of Boba Fett version. You know, the one where he's in the sweatshop, evident by the black Darksaber. The helmet was drastically improved, but it lost a lot of mobility. This figure is all glamour, no practicality at all. It just stands there, looks cool. It's pretty much a statue. So when you finally got this guy, it kind of blends elements of both and proportionally fixes the chunkiness and skinniness and finds a pretty good in between.
Let's see what you're packing, pal.
As he said on the show,
I'm a Mandalorian. Weapons are part of my religion.
So you'd expect a good amount, and yeah, you get a decent amount. You get this really cool hunting rifle looking thing, which has a removable scope, which I believe doubles as a little viewfinder. I don't know, but it's removable and it looks fine either way. I think it looks better with the scope on. He has the pistol, which he's had since episode 1. They've refined the sculpt, made it really nice. The handle has a wood finish on it, like it looks like wood, which is really cool. You get this, I don't know, dagger sword thingy, short sword. It's probably going to be used in the movie. And his vibro knife. You can actually see this in his boot, like so. You just there should be a little slit here, and this is taken from the 2.0 body because that one can also do that. The pistol obviously can be put in hand, but also has a holster right there. It's not going to come out anytime soon, so that's good. And what the fuck? Swappable hands on a Black Series figure. This is insane. Yeah, I was shocked to see that he includes an extra hand. This is something I do not recall ever happen. Maybe like once or twice it happens. They do swappable hands, but it's always a shock to see extra hands on a Black Series figure, which shouldn't be a good thing. That I think swappable hands should be a standard, but you know, it's the Black Series. What are you gonna do? This system sucks. It is a rod with a ball, and it goes into this ball joint. It's such a shitty little wrist peg. I feel like I'm going to break this. Oh, there you go. There you go. Either I broke it or it's in. So he can give a little thumbs up. No, it's the hold. It's the hold the knife. Yeah, look at that. Look, he's holding a knife. Wow. Good job, Mando. Get out of here. We're actually going to keep him around because we got to take a look at his other accessories. Beskar jetpack.
Gotta get one of those.
I think it's the same system they've been using since the 1.0 turned into Beskar, so it's not much, you know. And then you can tuck this around here, do it however you like. It doesn't really obstruct anything. it works. A little shinier, a little more blue than the first one. Also, this one is disgusting to pull off, and it's also just really hard to put in. This one, just a simple pop. And the title character of this set, Grogu, or half the title. I don't really know what the hell this pose is. He's crushed down the middle, so that's not good. He is holding on. I think you can like put him on his shoulder or something, but it doesn't really stay. And I don't know. I don't follow Black Series news, so I haven't seen any promo picture. Oh, wait, I got this, guys. Hold on. Like, okay, you know what? There, he's just gonna hug him, okay? And he looks fine like that. I mean, I guess it has little articulations and paints, but
What's cooking, good looking?
aesthetically speaking, this figure is frustrating because of the history that's built up to it. What the hell do you mean by that, Silver? Well, I mean, did we really need to f this up 3 times to get it right, Hasbro? I don't think so. But here we are anyways. I feel like the one thing you shouldn't f up on a figure ever is their most iconic attribute. Optimus Prime's truck titties, Spider-Man's mask, logo, Mandalorian's helmet. The first release of him was really rough. It also would bend in on itself. It was bad because they did this thing where they put a little human head under there and, oh, look, I'm the Mandalorian. It was a bad idea. It was a bad call. And then 2.0 comes around, and I have a feeling they swiped this mold from either the SHF or the MOFX, because what the hell, that visor is wide. And 3rd time's the charm. Lo and behold, we did it. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know much about Star Wars, okay? I love the movies. I love Andor. I know that Dudbolt comes from the planet Volperine. He never changed his helmet once throughout the show, right? Like, they didn't do a stormtrooper on us and, like, change it. Because maybe that's what's going on here, you know? Season 1, he wore the dumbest helmet imaginable. Season 2, he wore a really wide one. No, I think it's always been the same helmet. Why would they mess that up? Like, how? How do you do that? I don't know. Other than that, aesthetically, he looks great. The Mandalorian looks great. The shoulder pads are loose, freeform, but, you know, whatever. He's got the Mudhorn sigil right there. All of his gadgets and shit look great. His hands have the little arrows, really nice. The thigh armor looks great. The knees, yep, everything it's good. There's nothing wrong here. The cape is a cloth material, a little spongy, a little stretchy. Not as spongy as this, though. This cape is way better. Just kind of sits there, nice and flush. You don't need wires on this. Although wired cape would be appreciated, Hasbro. Come on. Oh no, because then you'll charge us triple the price. My bad, I forgot.
You really ought to loosen up.
The articulation on this figure is nothing to write home about, except for the fact that his range has been recovered. He still has a single jointed knee, but at least it can go up now. Holy, I was so like, just what is that? Who approved this? This is so much nicer. I mean, like, look at that. Oh, I know it's not much, but just the dynamicism you can get with this works so much better than Mr. Stiffy over there. This figure is your average Black Series experience. Single jointed limbs, just, I don't know who decided that was a good idea. Yeah, I guess they look cleaner, but seriously, you guys couldn't come up with something better? He's got some boot swivels. This one, it does swivel, but I feel like I'm gonna break it every time I swivel it, so he has a boot swivel. Ankles, do the ankle stuff, no toe joint, even though it looks like you could have easily fit one there. He can do the splits. His body crunches back that far, forward that far. His shoulders are independent from the shoulder pads, so you can move all the way up, rotate around, and this will follow it a little. Swivel, swivel, ball joint, which is very scary, especially this one because you have to swap it out. The head can look up and down that far. Tilt, tilt, tilt. Also, there is a molded chin under there, so yeah, there's a guy under the suit, guys. Don't worry. Overall, this figure, yeah, it's not the like most well engineered figure. It's lacking in a lot of departments, but you can get him in some pretty sick ass poses. You just gotta work with it. I feel like a lot of figures, even with bad articulation, you can still make them work as long as you're willing to fight it and, you know, see it through. I think overall, yes, this is a phenomenal figure, and I know I came off very whiny in this video, but it was mainly out of a place of passion. I think this figure, this character, and this design is phenomenal and timeless, frankly, but I just really don't see the need to constantly, like, reissue, update, and redo stuff. Just get it right the first time, or at most second time. I'm glad that we finally got the definitive Mando, but I know that in 2 days from now, we're going to get the new definitive Mando. And 24 hours later, we're going to get the new definitive Mando. And 3 days later, we're going to get another definitive Mando. So, if you're looking forward to all those definitive Mandalorians, give this video a like, comment down below what your favorite definitive Mandalorian is, and
subscribe to Silvernet
for more Silvernet content. That's pretty much all I gotta say, so take care of yourselves, and as always,
I've never